Hello, Monroe Mustangs. Miss Maruka here with your math lesson for Friday, December the 4th. Today's Friday, friends. My goodness, how the week has went by. So, today we are going to work on counting how many letters are in our name and then matching that with our number line. So we can start matching a number with their amount or how many there are that go with that number. So today, what I need you to get is your name, your number line, and something that you can use to count. So I chose to grab our crayons because I know that all of you have crayons, so I'm hoping that maybe you could use crayons if you want. But if you want to use the Unifix cubes that we've given home for you too to use at the beginning of the year, or maybe if you want to get some beans, anything that can help you use as a marker to help see how many letters on your name and to help you use those markers to transfer to the number line. Okay, so go ahead and go get your materials and meet me back here so we can get our work done. So go ahead. Okay. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. As you're grabbing your materials, if you can get just a little piece of paper, doesn't have to be fancy. It could be from a notebook. I just happen to have this scratch piece of paper, and instead of throwing it away, I'm going to use it today to write on because we are not only going to count and match the quantity or the amount or how many there are, but we are also going to write it down and our name. So go get a quick little piece of paper too that you can write on. Okay, so now I have my counters, I have my number line, and I have my name, and I have a little piece of paper to write on if I need to. Okay, so what you're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. It's always a little tricky to get the right camera angle, friends. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is get your name. So I got my name there. And then you're going to get whatever you're using as a counter. So I'm using my crayons. And you're going to put a crayon or a counter, whatever material you're using, down at each letter. So you see I have my M, and then I put a crayon. Now I see I have another letter. I have the letter S. I'm going to put another crayon there to go with the letter S. Then I see the letter M. I'm going to put another crayon there to count that letter. Then I see the letter A. I'm going to put another crayon there to count that letter. And then I see the letter R. So I'm going to put a counter there to count that letter. Then I see a U in my name. I'm going to put a counter there to touch the U. And you can even touch your letter with your pointer if you would like to. Whichever works best for you. You can even put it on top of the letters to help you know which letters you've already put. I'm going to point at them though because I like the way that these crayons have a little pointer at the top. Okay, so now we're over here at the letter C. I'm going to put another pointer here, pointing at the letter C. And then I'm also going to put a pointer here for the letter A. Okay, friends, there's one little step that I forgot to do, and that was write my name on this scratch piece of paper. So I'm going to write my name, and then let's write our name on the bottom today. So, I can't tell what you can see. There it is. So we're going to write our name on the bottom. This is the top, and we want to put it on the bottom. So Miss Maruka. Because just like Miss La Torre says, no name, no fame. We need the fame so we know that our brains are working, okay? Okay, so now that I have my piece of paper with my name on it, and I have all my crayons touching a letter to use as a counter. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going
2. Now count these to see how many letters there are in my name. So here we go. And when I'm counting, friends, always remember to have your pointer finger and touch each counter every time that you're counting. So that way you know that you don't count it twice on accident. So I'm going to count every crayon that I'm counting. Here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa, it's a lot of letters in my name. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my name out. I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to get my number line. I'm going to put my paper with my number line, and now I'm going to use the number line to help me figure out which number goes with how many I counted. So I counted to the number 8. So I'm going to use, there we go, so you could see better. I'm going to use the crayons that I counted that have how many letters are in my name and my number line. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the number 1 because 0 means nothing. That means no letters. But we know that I have letters. So we're going to start at the number 1 for our first letter. So I'm going to put a crayon here. 1. And then I'm going to put another crayon here to match the next number. And another crayon to the next number. And another crayon for the next number. So in that way, I can figure out how many letters are in my name. And I know we counted 8, but I'm not quite sure what 8 looks like. So this number line helps me figure out, and it helps me practice counting so I can learn which number goes with how many there are. So let's go ahead and count using our number line and our markers that we matched up to our numbers, just like we did with the letters in our name. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's what I counted the first time, but now I can see what number the number 8 is to go with the amount 8. So let's count it again. This time I'm going to actually count the crayons. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, so now I counted it twice just to make sure that I was right the first time and to double check my work. And guess what? It matched up to 8 again. So I'm glad I did that to double check. So now that we know that I have 8 letters in my name, I'm going to write this number 8 here on my paper. So I can see that it looks like 2 circles on top of each other. So just like we do with our names, I'm going to scoot this down a little so you could see me right better. So just like we do with the letters in our names, we also do this with the numbers. We always start at the top. So you're going to start at the top for your number 8. Well, for me, I'm starting at the top because I have 8 letters, but you will write your letter. You will start at the top too. And there's my number 8. And it matches the number 8 on my number line. So I know that I have 8 letters in my name because I used the crayons to help me count and find out how many letters are in my name. They acted as my counters, and then I matched my counters to the number line, and now I was able to find out what the number 8 looked like. And now I can also see how much the number 8 looks like. Okay, friends, so when you are done writing your number on your piece of paper, I would love for you to send me a picture of it, or you could call me, Or you could just write me a text or send me a little video of you counting the letters in your name and writing down how many there are. Because we are working to match numbers with how many there are, because those two things go together. Okay, my friends? So, when you do that, and if you want to challenge, if you want to even try other names, like your mom's name or your grandma's name or your brother or sister's name, just to also see how many letters they have in their names, to practice our numbers more in our brain. So whichever you choose to do, just please, please, please send me a picture so I can see your hard work of you counting and matching numbers to how many there are. All right, my friends. So now that it is the end of the day and the end of our first week of digital learning, I would like to sing the goodbye song. So before we go, let's sing goodbye in English and in Spanish. Okay, friends? All right, here we go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. All right, one time in Spanish. Here we go. Adios, adios, adios. Adios, adios, adios. Adios, amigos. Adios, adios, adios. All right, my beautiful friends, I hope you all work really hard. Send me pictures of your work, call me, whatever works best for you. I'm here for you, and I'm happy to help in any way. Before I sign off, I just want to tell you to have a safe and fun weekend, and I will send another video to you all on Monday, and then on Tuesday, we will all come together on our Google Meet to see each other and do some activities together. All right? So I look forward to seeing your work. I miss you, friends, and I love you. And I am so excited to see the work that you do at home with your families. Okay? Stay safe. Talk to you soon. Bye, friends.